Betrayal can shatter trust, but it doesn't have to define your marriage. Discover how to heal these wounds and rebuild a stronger, more connected relationship. This is Relationship Rescue, where we focus on the most important relationship of all, the one with yourself. Yesterday, we talked about reigniting the passion, and all week long, we were talking about how to save your marriage using Neville Goddard's Feeling is the Secret. Now, today, we're going to embark on a different journey, one that might be a little bit hard to swallow. The journey of healing and rebuilding trust after betrayal. Yes, it can be and is most of the time a challenging path, but with the power of your emotions, your embodied states of emotion, you can restore faith and create a deeper connection than ever before. Trust is one of those things where it's so easy to say, I have lost trust in you, or I'm not going to ever trust you again until they need to do to earn your trust back. And you just make them jump through hurdle after hurdle. No one's happy. That's just one. But what are some of the other biggest challenges that couples face when trying to rebuild trust after betrayal? There is an emotional journey when we are rebuilding trust. It's a journey that's filled with painful memories from before somebody else when they hurt you, but you're currently angry, you're currently hurt, you're currently in fear, you're currently in sadness, you're currently feeling all the emotions and saying, I don't know how I feel. Does that sound familiar? Look, all these emotions themselves, they can be significant obstacles to overcome. Are they valid? Absolutely. But how long do you want to stay there? Do you want to stay in the feeling of anger, pain, fear, and hurt for the rest of your life, for the rest of this relationship and the next 3 or 4, wondering why it's not working? This is one of the things you have to do. We must shift feelings from apathy, hurt, and betrayal to choosing one of trust, choosing to be secure, choosing to feel safe. Yes, it can be a major challenge if you choose to look at it that way. You are the operant power though, and your feeling is the secret. You feel that way. That's why you say, I can't change the way I feel. If you can't make yourself feel it, how you want to feel when it's all said and done, when you've forgiven them, when you love them again, when the pain is gone, if you can't make yourself feel it, then you will never be able to earn trust, period. Trust is given, not earned. Now, again, I'm not saying that any of this is easy because yes, betrayal, it comes with a roller coaster of emotions. Triggers, shock, anger, shame. All these feelings are natural, but they do hinder the healing aspect when they're left unchecked. Not saying to forget about them, not saying to not have a moment, but how long have you been beating that drum? Yes, you do want to acknowledge these emotions. It is a first step to rebuilding trust. Like early in the week, we had you write down these feelings, write these new ones down too, the ones that come and get in the way of you rebuilding trust, the anger, the fear, the shame, the painful data that you keep talking about, because we're not talking about suppressing them. We're talking about navigating them with intention, compassion for them, and compassion for yourself. Remember, you take yourself with you, so you might as well do the work now, whether you stay or go. Neville Goddard said, you must be in the consciousness of being or having that which you want to be or have before you drop off to sleep. Now, we're going to talk more about stats, state akin to sleep, and falling asleep with the wish fulfilled in other videos. But for right now, this means when you're visualizing your future, where your trust is restored, embodying that feeling, that reality, as if it was natural, letting it go because you've already forgiven them, you've already gotten over the betrayal. When you can feel it naturally, this feeling is a secret, helps you restore. You've heard all week long. This applies to rebuilding trust by choosing to focus on feelings of forgiveness, acceptance, understanding, and love. You create a ground for trust to grow again because it didn't go anywhere. You're the one that has, so you just got to give it again. It's about shifting your emotional state to align with the outcome you desire. If you're aligning to the one where you don't trust, then your behavior is also being impacted, and so is theirs. They're probably not happy with you. You're not happy with them. And the excuse is the betrayal. Well, then do something about it. Change the focus on your desired outcome to change the outcome.
You need to listen to this. Don't miss this one.
Every relationship is a living, breathing entity that requires care and attention. If your bond feels strained, Relationship Rescue is your spiritual guide to bringing it back to life. Drawing from years of metaphysical study and practical experience, I share strategies to reignite passion, overcome roadblocks, and cultivate a partnership that nourishes both your souls. Don't wait until it's too late. Order your copy now and take the first step towards relationship renewal. Trust rebuilding is an active process for you. It requires effort and patience on your part and the willingness to be vulnerable. That still puts you in charge of everything. That's how it works. Or else you might as well say goodbye and end the frustration. You've got your answer. Okay? You have the power to initiate this healing by practicing empathy, open, authentic communication, and focusing on positive aspects of your marriage, of your relationship. You pave a way forward to restore trust again. This is why we're focusing all week long on saving marriage using the techniques provided by Neville Goddard's Feeling is a Secret. Feeling is a Secret is the powerful tool to restore faith in your partner after betrayal. Here's how. Feel the relationship as you truly desire. You've already forgiven the betrayal. You're seeing the signs of that forgiveness from them, from you. You're living it right now. Give that relief to yourself instead of dwelling on the betrayal. Focus on the vision, the feeling, the embodied emotions of the relationship with trust restored. It's always been there and always will be. The other one that forgot it was you. Imagine these feelings, the security, the love, the connection that you desire as if you're feeling them right now. Feels good. Answer that question. How would you feel if it was already fulfilled? Feel it right now. Write it down, embody it, and carry it with you after this video, after this week, for the rest of your life. Because by shifting your focus from the past pain, the past hurt, to the future that you want, you change your emotional state. You change it right now. Not tomorrow, not in a couple hours, but right now. This allows you to move from the place of the past, of the memory, of the anger, of the resentment, to one of unconditional love and forgiveness and understanding and acceptance. That saves every relationship. So I'm telling you, here's another key factor. You must believe in the possibility. If you're listening to this right now, watch this right now, but I don't believe it's possible, then you're stuck. Okay? It is essential that you must believe that you can restore the trust, that it's possible. Your belief, coupled with the feelings of the trust and love already being there, create the powerful energy that change your relationship and your marriage from where it's been to where you want it to be right now. You are the one that has that power, nobody else. So this just means you have to believe it's possible. And then when you believe in forgiveness, you must practice forgiveness. It's not about being okay with betrayal, but about releasing the negative emotions associated with it, the stranglehold that you are putting on yourself because you won't let go of the betrayal. This allows you to move forward and rebuild your relationship. Remember, it starts and ends with you. Once you do it, it's going to happen in those around you. You won't be able to deny it. If you want to come from them first, you won't see it even when they do it. It coming from you, you're going to see it, notice it, and that's going to be your reality. So after you do this, believing in forgiveness, practicing forgiveness, Once you embody that state, now it's time to take inspired action. Because when you cultivate these feelings of trust, forgiveness, and love all over again, you'll be inspired to take action. You're just going to instinctively do something differently than you have been. This is going to improve and open your communication. Even if you're in couples therapy, it might suddenly go really well. Or maybe they'll go to couples therapy. Maybe they'll let you work with a coach. Maybe you'll finally have a breakthrough. Maybe you'll both forgive each other. Or maybe you'll just simply spend some quality time together and allow things to move forward. Look, I know how it feels to stand on the edge, ready to give up on your relationship. But it can be better, so much better. Relationship Rescue is your roadmap to rediscovering the joy, the passion, and connection that first brought you together. Order your copy now while it's still free to start rewriting your love story. Go to relationshiprescueworkbook.com. Now, we've covered a lot. We're on day 4 of this week's series. So I got to ask you, what emotional shifts do you believe are necessary to build and rebuild trust? Now, if you liked today's episode, which was a little bit harder, right? We're talking about forgiveness. Today, we started rebuilding trust. Yesterday, we rebuilt passion. Day before that, we aligned with the vision. And on day 1, we discussed how feeling is a secret saves your marriage. So let's make sure all this lasts. Tomorrow, we'll learn how to shift emotions to stop divorce and save your marriage for good. So show up tomorrow for our final episode in this series. My name is Anthony Cortino, Sacred Cobra, reminding you that you are sacred, you're worthy, you're loved. We'll see you next time. Cheers.